Today, we dive into something truly special, the identity shield. What does it mean to know who you are? How do we discover and shape our identity over time? Join me as I share a personal story about creating identity shields with my daughters. How a simple exercise turned into a powerful reflection on strengths, dreams, and self-discovery. Grab a coffee, settle in, and let's talk about what it means to build an identity that is both strong and ever-evolving. The Identity Shield, a journey of self-discovery. Dear Amelia Emberhart, how are you today? Identity is the sense of self, involving an understanding of who one is in relation to others and to the broader society. It is a dynamic and multifaceted construct that emerges from the interplay between personal experiences, social interactions, cultural norms, and historical contexts. Identity involves recognizing one's beliefs, values, roles, and aspirations, as well as the social categories to which one belongs. It is an ongoing process influenced by both internal factors, such as personal reflections and decisions, and external factors, such as societal expectations and opportunities for exploration. Yes, I know, this sounds like a textbook definition, one I probably pieced together from Marcia and others without remembering the exact sources. But let us not get lost in definitions. Instead, let us take a step back and see if, after a few months of exploring identity in practice, this definition still makes sense. For now, let us break it down into 5 key points to make it more digestible. Identity is personal, it is about understanding oneself, including one's beliefs, strengths, and aspirations. Identity is social, it is shaped through interactions with others and the roles we take in our communities. Identity evolves over time, it is not fixed but grows with experiences, choices, and reflections. Identity is influenced by external factors, society, culture, and history all play a role in shaping who we become. Identity requires exploration, it is built through trying new things, reflecting, and sometimes struggling to figure out what truly resonates. With that in mind, let us move from theory to practice. Identity Shield. Earlier this week, we began the Identity Shield exercise as a family. We sat down together and talked about identity statuses, perhaps a bit early for you, but we have plenty of time to revisit these ideas over the coming years. Then, you and your sisters decided to create an identity shield for each girl. This activity blends self-reflection, creativity, and storytelling to help explore identity in a fun and meaningful way. Your Identity Shield. You took a large piece of paper and drew the outline of a shield, making sure it was big enough to fit all the important pieces of your identity. Then, you carefully divided it into 4 sections, each representing a part of who you are. What I love. You filled this section with drawings of your favorite hobbies and interests, from books to outdoor adventures. You took your time, sketching little details that made each passion come alive on the page. What I am good at. You listed your skills and talents, adding little sketches to make them stand out. As you wrote each one, you thought about all the moments when you felt truly capable, whether it was solving a tricky puzzle, helping someone in need, or creating something beautiful. What makes me special? You thought deeply about the unique traits that make you, you, the way you see the world, the kindness you show, the things only you can do. You paused here, thinking about compliments you had received, moments when you felt different but proud of it, and the things that made you feel like you truly belonged to yourself. My dreams for the future. This part was fun. You let your imagination run wild, drawing symbols of your hopes and ambitions. At first, you hesitated, wondering if some dreams were too big. But then, you smiled and added them anyway, knowing that dreams do not have to be realistic right now, they just have to be yours. Once the shield was complete, you decorated it with colors, patterns, and symbols that felt right, things that spoke to who you are and who you want to become. You added little flourishes, doodles in the margins, and bold strokes of color, making sure it truly felt like you. Your personal motto or mantra. After finishing the crest, you sat back and thought, what is a short phrase that describes the best version of me? Maybe it was, I am strong and kind, or I always try my best. Or perhaps something entirely unique that resonated just with you. You tested a few ideas, whispering them to yourself, seeing how they felt. Then, with a steady hand, you wrote your motto across the top of the shield, giving it a place of honor. Superpower storytelling. Finally, you imagined, if I were a superhero, what would my power be? Would it be kindness that could light up a room? A mind so sharp it could solve any problem? The ability to lift others up when they need it most? You crafted a short story or even a comic strip about your superpower and how you would use it to help others. You let your creativity flow, imagining yourself in different scenarios, facing challenges, and making a difference. Then, you added an illustration of your superhero self, maybe a caped figure, maybe something more mysterious, but always, undeniably you. The more you worked on your identity shield, the more you realized something important: it was not just an art project. It was a mirror reflecting the best parts of you, the parts you were still discovering, the parts that made you feel excited about the future. You saw things you had always known about yourself and things you had never put into words before. It felt like the start of something bigger. We have not yet discussed the finished shields, but I have seen you working on yours with great focus. I am looking forward to hearing what you think about it once it is complete. Maybe this is just the beginning of an ongoing reflection on who you are and who you want to become. What do you think? What parts of your identity shield feel the most true to you right now? This is your moment. Take command and show us the path.